Okay, I have to make this quick because it's raining and it's starting to rain more and more heavily. and yeah, and I want to get home. It's past midnight. I didn't have a chance to do this earlier today, so forgive me if I'm mostly in shadow, but it's very appropriate for the channel. Well, today's question, Tuesday, the 28th of August, is looking at, well, people we are grateful for, people in our lives. This is a hugely broad question. It might be someone whose gaming excellence comes to us through their inspiring design, or their publishing or distribution of great games, or people that we play with now, people that we used to play with, so on and so forth, people who introduced us to the hobby. It's broad, it's open, it's up to you. And usually for this kind of question, I talk about some very specific people. And if you're familiar with this channel, you know who they are already. I'll be talking about what a fantastic writer Paul Wade Williams is, Wiggy, and how inspiring his work is. Or I'll be talking about my gratitude for the invention of the ubiquity system, or my gratitude for the invention of D100, and so on and so forth. These are important things. Fantasy Flight Games, Star Wars. You'd maybe expect me to talk about my friend Tom, who we lost. But this year, because I've talked about those things often on the channel in normal times and for RPG a Day, I thought, well, because this fifth version of RPG a Day seems to be connected even more deeply to who we are and who's around us than we've managed to get in past years, bigger raindrops, I would like to focus on what's currently around me. And so, for this question, I'm going to answer a group that I laughably named the RPG Techniques Consortium. And this is a very small group on Facebook, and we get together solely for the purpose of tearing into the carcass of what a role-playing game is, what a role-playing game experience is. We don't talk about our preferences. We don't talk about our favorite games, or why the game, or, you know, what particular game we like and why. It's not that kind of role-playing game group. It's specifically, and it's in the title, about techniques, how to make certain things happen in a game consistently. It's about figuring out what happens under the hood of an RPG and an RPG experience. It's about maybe the philosophy of why we play and how. It's a lot of fun. So, of course, with that kind of raison d'etre, it's extremely small. And there's a couple of people I talk with a lot in there, some of whom you're already familiar with because they're also on YouTube. They're linked to this channel very often. People like Brian Gregory, people like Ivan from Ivan Mike 1968, the Complex Games apologist Louis Counter, who has been probably most enthusiastically and most successfully exploring Conan 2D20 online, and Murder Bunny, who you may not know from YouTube, but you might know from Twitter, our current game master in Leagues of Gothic Horror. She's an old friend, and it's fun to tear things apart technique-wise now that we're all getting old and gray and that sort of thing. These are a great band of people. Black Campbell, right? Scott Reimer. You've seen on this channel, at least, us game together doing Leagues of Gothic Horror. And if you follow me on Facebook, then you've seen lots and lots and lots of links to his Hollow Earth Expedition stuff and James Bond stuff over the years. Pretty spectacular. Of course, now he's gone into publishing his own stuff. So it's great to be able to sit down regularly and pose a theoretical or philosophical question about gaming and have people take you seriously, listen to the question, and do their best to try and help you work through it. So that's my answer for people whose gaming excellence I am grateful for.